Hi, welcome to Miss Julie's Montessori Minutes. I'm Miss Julie here in my Montessori toddler classroom where I teach. I'm also a Montessori toddler teacher trainer. And today we're going to talk about gifts. And here in the United States, we're just a few days away from Small Business Saturday. And on Small Business Saturday, the day after Black Friday, it's a great day to really make an effort to buy some quality Montessori toddler toys that are handmade and well-made and will last a long time while supporting local businesses. And I hope you have some local businesses right in your town or city where you can shop for such items. But if not, I'm going to help you out today, and we're going to look at some of my favorite Etsy shops where I have purchased numerous toys, practical life items, and other helpful things for toddlers. So whether you're looking for actual Montessori toddler toys or other items for your toddlers, I can help you out. So the shops I'm sharing with you, some of them are actually like Montessori focused or child focused, and some just happen to have some great items that I've bought over the years for my classroom. And they're high quality, they've lasted a long time. So if they've lasted, in my Montessori toddler classroom where my co-teachers and I are teaching, 12 toddlers at a time, I know they will last for, your one or two toddlers you may have in your own household. All right, so let's get started. Okay, the first shop is Mama P's Place, and I've bought several items from their shop over the years, and they all are very engaging and attractive to the toddlers in my classroom, and they last a long time. And one of my favorites is the Geo board, which is a very simple peg board that you can put rubber bands on, or even like hair ties, the ribbon styles. You can use it for more than just rubber bands, anything that forms a loop. And this is great for the children to use two hands working together, which is very important. I've bought other items. This is one that's been a very favorite for the toddlers in my classroom and has lasted a long time. So another item the children have really enjoyed on Mama P's Place is the wing nut game. And I would recommend when you purchase it to get some extra wing nuts right away. They're very easy to find, but they do tend to get lost, especially if you're using it in a classroom or a large house. Another shop I really love and recommend is the Progressive Peg shops. I've bought nativity sets, and they have all sorts of nativity sets. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, they have all other sorts of themes for their pegged dolls and little groupings and pairs and individual items. And they're just so well made. And I've bought a number of them just for variety over the years. I don't think I'll ever have to replace them. They are well loved and well played with, and they last such a long time, and they are just beautiful. Another thing I really appreciate about this shop is that there is a variety of skin tones, and especially when we're talking about like the nativity stories, like the people there, weren't white with blue eyes. So they're realistic, which is important for a Montessori, but again, not just nativity sets. Now, one item I go through a lot in my classroom, and you'll want to have for your Montessori toddlers at home or in your classroom, are towels and mitts for practical life activities. And so one of the best shops I have found is called Fancy Nancy Montessori. So they sell aprons, placemats, sensory bags, towel sets, and I've bought all of them, and they last so long and are so well made, and they don't lose their stitching, there's no loose threads. So please do visit Fancy Nancy Montessori if you need aprons, placemats, sensory bags, or towel sets. And another shop that's great for aprons for both adults and for children, I highly recommend, is Garden Lane Crafts. I like to have a different apron for every season, and I wash my aprons several times a week, sometimes every day. And same with the children's aprons, and they really just need to be durable and made to last, and these aprons definitely are. So check out Garden Lane Crafts. Now, the shop Never Not Knitting isn't Montessori toddler toy or Montessori practical life store, but they do have one item I really love for your Montessori environment or your home, and that is their scissor sleeve. This is so great because even if you're not using especially expensive scissors that you need to take care of, but it gives a place for the toddler to put the scissors themselves individually away, and it sends the message that scissors are an important tool to take care of, but also they are ones that really need to be treated a certain way so that there's no injuries, right? So the act of putting the scissors in a sleeve and taking them out of the sleeves really says, hey, I'm about to work with an important tool now and I have to take care. And they are just beautiful. They're stiff, which I think is important because for some reason, scissor sleeves that are stiff, the children tend not to want to cut as much. It's just like, that's just the way it is in my Montessori toddler classroom. I really love these scissor sleeves, and I found them to be so beautiful and so affordable. And again, I've had mine for several years. I've had to, wash it because, we're in a room full of toddlers and it just holds it really well. I don't know if they recommend washing it, but you can wash them and they hold it very well. And finally, I want to recommend Cats, Crafts, and Toys. They have the most beautiful wooden made toys. They also have, ornaments and other items that you might be interested in this time of year. But I've bought lacing cards from them, wooden lacing cards, which are kind of hard to find. Most of them are, plastic if you're looking on Amazon or whatever, but for Small Business Saturday, we're not, right? So, but the absolute favorite from my classroom that just gets used over and over and over, and I rarely rotate it off the shelf because the young children love it, the older children love it. Even though it has like a certain purpose, it can be used in a lot of free-form activity as well. And that is this little peg box. It's so beautiful. It's an investment, but as I have said, it's a Montessori toddler toy. I'm only recommending ones that can be played with over and over and over and will hold up. It is so well made. You can, as soon as you touch it, you'll just go, oh, this is going to last, it could last generations, right? And they can just put the pegs in and out. Toddlers especially love putting things in and out, but it also has the color matching, which is an added bonus. So they can practice their color matching as well as that satisfying in and out. The lid comes off very easy, but not so easily that it will accidentally come off, which is so important for toddlers. And if you're giving it as a gift, it's so beautifully packaged, and it comes with lots of pegs because we do lose things here, especially in a Montessori toddler classroom, and at home, toddlers will lose things too, or not lose them, but like squirrel them away in a little corner or another toy, and then you'll find them later. But meanwhile, they come with a generous supply of extras, and the older toddlers use it in creative ways. They can some of them just like to take the lid off, and put the container down, and then they'll just put on a flat surface and just poke them, and they'll like make little birthday cakes and sing happy birthday, and they'll hold it this way. And this is just, that example of how there's not a wrong and a right way to use a Montessori toddler toy developmental aid. We present them, we offer them to the children, and they use it whatever way is satisfying whatever they need to learn. And this is just a great simple toy. Also, it travels really easily, so great to pack, take to a hotel room. Probably the most popular toy in my Montessori toddler classroom right now. And if you're not sure exactly what I mean by Montessori toddler toys, because again, Montessori didn't develop an exact curriculum for toddlers that came that had just begun when she died. I have a playlist of videos of how to help you choose toys that are in line with Montessori pedagogy, Montessori philosophy. Whether you're even into Montessori or not, everything I shared with you today are just great, engaging, high quality toys that your children will use for last a very, very long time. Hey, and if you own an Etsy shop yourself and you offer some beautiful items that toddler parents and caretakers and teachers might enjoy, please drop your Etsy name shop in the comments. I would like to learn about more great Etsy shops, especially for Small Business Saturday. And I'm sure my subscribers and people finding me for the first time will love to learn about some new high quality shops as well. And if you found this video helpful, please do hit the like button and subscribe so that you won't miss any content about Montessori parenting, Montessori classroom, or Montessori home space design, or anything Montessori inspired parents and caretakers might want to know. Here's a video YouTube thinks you might like. Let me know if they are correct. Thanks for watching. Take care.